Hello, my friend. What is the cost of hurry sickness for you as an entrepreneur, a Christian business leader today? What is it keeping you back from? What are the cures? And what are you missing out on in your relationship with God because of being in such a hurry? Stick with me, my friends. I got some things I want to share with you that I think is going to be encouragement to you. This past Thursday, I received a call from a friend of mine. He said that his wife of 50 years didn't make it on the operating table. I went to the service on Saturday and I looked through all the pictures of this amazing woman of God, a wife, a mother, a grandmother, and a mentor to many, a life well lived. And there was just something about pausing and looking at that felt me more, helped me to feel more connected to God and to think about the brevity of life and what really matters most. Hurry or busyness is actually two Chinese pictograph pictures. One is killing and the other is heart. My friend, if we are too busy, and I know this is something I'm challenged by too, if we are too busy, it actually murders the heart. And we miss out on the life-giving things that God has before us every day. One of my mentors wrote this article, and he had a picture of a water tower with 75 birds around it. And I'm stopping thinking, is like, who in the world counts 75 birds and has a time for that? but but at the same time, there's something beautiful in it, because as I was looking at those birds, I was thinking of all the promises that God tells us about the birds of the air, and He's caring for those, and they don't worry about tomorrow, and they're not concerned about what they're clothed with, because God's clothed them in amazing array already. And my water feature right here, we were watching birds yesterday, and they're having a great time in the bath, and they didn't have to build that. The water was right there, and there's so many things, my friends. I think that my point is that we miss out on a relationship with God, and we work then out of the overflow of that, because it feeds us. And so I just want to ask you to pause today. It's like, what is your busyness costing you, and how could you just slow down the pace a little bit this week and notice those things like pictures or birds, or stop at a restaurant, ask someone, hey, how's your day going today? Is there something I could pray for you as we pray for our meal today? The conversations I've had just asking that questions has just been enormous, and it presses meaning and mission into everyday life, everyday conversation. Does that for you? Put it in the comments below, my friend, and I hope that you will pause and just worship and let God feed your soul in this week of work for His honor and your glory. Lord bless everybody.